I used to admire motherhood from afar. When I see mommies with their babies, I'm like, oh, that's so cute. But then I realized that there's a lot to it.
My friends and I target joy in suffering. It's a hectic work to be a mother, and it's also a joyful thing to be a mother.
Motherhood means evolution, motherhood means growth, motherhood means constantly evolving, motherhood means sacrifice. And that has been my life story since I became a mom. I never really wanted to become a mom. That's the most ironic thing about it. I never imagined myself as a mom. But then, um, when I realized that I was having a baby, somehow something in me just, a switch just went on.
The first time I held my baby, I felt a rush of unexplainable joy. Before then, though, I was confused. Different thoughts were running through my mind. There were a lot of things I didn't know what to expect.
Motherhood is giving your life, like you are giving the whole of you to the children. It's just like you are celebrating Christ who gave his life for us.
Becoming a mom made me understand God's love even better than I ever imagined. Because giving birth to these little humans and never imagining loving anybody in my life more than I love them.
Motherhood is a lifetime job. You never stop being a mother. Once you have a child, you are a mother all through your life. I never knew how much my mom loved me until when I was having my first child. Even though I'm an adult, she's still my mother. She still cares, she's still concerned, and there is still that emotional attachment. The thing about motherhood that no matter what you are told, you cannot get it until you are in it is, first of all, the journey, the pregnancy journey. No matter how it's been explained, you cannot understand it until you pass through it. And each person has his peculiar experience. So when I look at my children, I feel blessed. Like it's so joyful, like to see, will I say, a replica of you, or to see this is something that came out of you. Mothers can never be over celebrated. I celebrate my mother every day, especially when I became a mother. The attachment, that bond between a mother and a child is something that cannot be explained.
Before I became a mother, I could easily up and go somewhere without really planning too much. But these days, I have to know beforehand what I'm doing, where I'm going, the kind of places I go, so that I can adequately prepare for my baby. The moment that made me stop to think, this is what love feels like, is when I hold my baby to breastfeed. So I breastfeed my baby directly, and there's this way he looks into my eyes. It feels like he's looking deep into my soul, and so far he has started reaching out to me. So the way he puts his hand on my chin, on my cheek, or on my chest, it makes me understand that this is the love that mothers that time when they tell us will not understand. Before I got married, I was a size 6. After marriage, I started increasing to size 8, and then when I was pregnant, I got to maybe a size 12, 14. I was really that big, and at some point, I won't lie, it made me feel insecure.
When my oldest had just clocked 2, and she had a little domestic accident that needed stitches on her head, it was gruesome for me, because her going through that kind of pain made it feel like it was my first-hand pain, and nothing compared to seeing my baby in pain like that. I maintain emotional stability and agility by waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning to have quiet time. I prioritize my devotions because God is my source of strength, my source of love, my source of joy. I'm up at 2 o'clock in the morning, so from 2 o'clock till 3 o'clock, 3:30 actually, I'm practicing quiet time, meditating, reading my Bible, devotionals, journaling, and that's mostly what I do. And then every opportunity I get when I have someone that I can trust to handle the children for me, I can probably take a weekend away, spend time by myself to rest and recharge. Being a mom is so much more than just giving birth to children and raising them. Being a mom means growing, means learning, means stripping yourself bare and then rising from the ashes, kind of like a phoenix.